With inflation still at an all-time high, especially over the last year or so, Americans are still feeling stress when it comes to their money. Recently, a poll done by Clever Real Estate did a poll with thousands of people and said, hey, are you feeling stressed with money? 61% of them, I'm going to say this correctly, 61% of them cited that their financial situation as a stress point in their lives, that they're feeling stress, and one of the main things are finances. Out of that 61% of them, 39% of them said, hey, we've even skipped meals so that we can make our mortgage payment. I want to say this one more time, that people are stressed in America right now, and the number one leading cause for stress is finances. And I get it. Inflation's at an all-time high. Mortgages, to get into a mortgage is not really the cost of the house. It's really about finding the right rate at the right time. 3, the cost of food has gone up. And so a lot of people are having to spend extra money just to do normal everyday things that we need, like eat, survive, get gas. I was in California just the other week, and gas price in LA was $7.20. And I'm like, what in the world? So I'm feeling it. And I know if I'm feeling it, you're feeling it. But here's something that stood out in this study that really, really got me. That people are skipping meals so that they can pay mortgage payments. Out of this particular study, responses of over 1,000 people, Gen Z, 37% of them are saying, hey, we're going to skip a meal so that we can make a mortgage payment. 41% of Gen X said they're going to skip a meal to make their mortgage payment. Baby boomers, 20% of them said, hey, we're going to skip a meal so we can make a mortgage payment. Here's the thing that got me. My generation, the millennial generation, 44% of the people polled are skipping meals to make a mortgage payment. I got to ask this question. Is being a homeowner the American dream still today? And I think that a part of me is like, it's not. And I want to jump on here because while you may not be skipping a meal, there are certain things that you're skipping out on so that you can survive, so that you can make that mortgage payment, so that you can get your kids to school, so that you can get some gas in the tank. There are some things, and I get it, that you're skipping over so that you can deal with life. But I really want to give you 3 quick things that I firmly do believe that if people are skipping meals, then we have a bigger situation. But if you're feeling stressed right now when it comes to finances, I want to take you back to elementary school for my very first point to help you get through this season. I remember being in California, and our teacher would say, hey, in case of an accident, we want you to stop and get up underneath the desk. In case of a fire, we want you to stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop everything, and roll up underneath the smoke. And I want to propose this to you. If you're feeling stressed right now, I don't want you to stop, drop, and roll. I want you to stop, drop, and reset. Right now, what I've learned is when we're all stressed, and it's not just you, it's me too. I'm gonna be very vulnerable and honest with you. Starting a business and having team members and moving at the speed of cash, right? Man, it becomes stressful, right? Because I need more team members to do the things that I really want to do. And there's all this kind of stuff around me. And I'm like, man, I feel stressed. COVID hit, and I stepped out on my own towards the latter part of COVID. And now it's not just my family that I'm worried about, which I don't really have a family, but it's not just me and my livelihood. I got other families. I got other men and other women who work with me, who have families who are depending on me. I feel stressed. And I'll never forget, I was in therapy one day, and my therapist said, hey man, just stop and just drop everything. Sometimes you need to stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing and drop everything that you're doing for a moment. And she stopped there. She said, because sometimes you just need to breathe. You just need to breathe. And the breathing part of me, and I want to add to it, is it just gave me the moment to reset. Yes, inflation is at an all-time high. Yes, cost of goods are going up. Yes, it's costing us more and more and more money now, which is crazy to borrow money. Yes, gas is up. Yes, to get a carton of eggs is up. I get it. Here's the thing that I've learned. Successful people focus on the things that they can control. Unsuccessful people focus on the things that they cannot control. We can't control what the economy is doing right now, but we can control how we process it and the things that we do with it. You got to stop what you're doing. Stop. Stop. If you're cooking, stop. Turn off the oven. If whatever you're doing, and just drop everything. Drop the debt, drop the money stuff, drop all that, and just reset. How do you reset, recalibrate your life? All right, I'm feeling stressed. Okay, I can't make my mortgage payment. Okay, man, I may not be able to do this. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, all right, Anthony. And when you're resetting, I want you to write down every single thing that you have going on in life right now. While you're breathing, continue to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Because here's the truth. Some of the worst decisions that we make is when we're under stress. And in the future, what I don't want you to do is get into your future and you made a stressful decision. And in the future, when you're no longer stressed, now you're even more stressed or you may be stressed differently because of the poor decision you made when you are stressed. And sometimes we make the poorest decisions, the worst decisions, when we are stressed and when our back is up against the wall. No, you don't need to borrow no more money. No, you don't need to go out there and take out credit cards. No. What you need to do is stop, drop, and reset. After you reset, here's number 2. You got to adapt and you got to adjust for your current state. Okay? We're always thinking about the future. We're always thinking about, okay, I know I want freedom. Okay, I know I want eventually when they get a house. Okay, I know one day I want the financial peace that I've always wanted. But right now I need to adapt and adjust right now. Adapting means, hey, instead of for me going to work, after work, going to happy hour with my girls, with my boys, I'm taking my butt back home. Hey, adjusting and adapting to the norm may be, you know what? Hey, if my rent is coming up, my contract is coming up, maybe I need to go find a roommate right now. Hey, right now it's what do you have to adapt and adjust so that you do not have to make a bad decision that will impact your tomorrow. Don't forget, one of my good friends, Darius Daniels, says this, and I've adopted it for myself, that the caliber of your future will be determined by the choices that you make today. So if you want a high quality future, you got to make high quality decisions and tough decisions right now. And some of these decisions are not going to be comfortable. They're not going to be sexy. They're not going to be attractive, but they are going to be worth it a year from now, 6 months from now, 5 years from now. Keep in mind the vision and the goals that you have for yourself. What is the vision for your future? And how do you adapt and adjust the present so it doesn't prevent you from getting to your future? Now, here's the truth. It may delay a little bit. You may have been delayed, but I've heard many people say this. A delay is not a denial. It's not saying you're not going to get there, but right now you got to make some adjustments. You got to adapt at where you are. Adjustments means, hey, you may need to adjust your budget. Maybe you're not going out to eat. Not maybe. You're not going out to eat every single day for lunch, for dinner. No. You're taking your butt home. You're grocery shopping for the month, and you're eating at home. And let's say you're not even stressed about money right now. You shouldn't be eating out every single day anyways. I got to remind myself that all the time. Boy, you got all this food in the refrigerator. Save your money. Invest your money. Use your money. Put more money back into the business. Stop putting $50 every single day into the restaurants and helping somebody else out. No. No. 39% of people say that they're skipping meals to make house payments. This is unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. And as I was reading the study, and I'm going to put this link in today's show notes because I want y'all to read the study as well. You know, it's like, man, 61% of them saying they're having issues due to money. 57% of them saying they're having mental health issues as far as they need to talk to someone about their mind and their mindset. 53% of people saying, hey, physical health, my body is hurting me. And then relationships, just the love life, that's at 48%. I'm like, people are really out here struggling. People are really out here trying to figure out what can they do. But when it comes to money, you got to adapt. You got to adjust. If you're not adjusting your budget to fit where you are today, and if you're still trying to live like you were pre-COVID, no, you're bringing on stress yourself. It's not the world. It's not the economy. It's you. I've had to adjust how I spend my money. I had to adjust how I do certain things around my own life because things are not the same what it was 4 years ago. We are witnessing the world changing, and it's not going to get back to what it was pre-COVID. So we have to adapt and adjust to where we are today so that we can still hit where we want to go tomorrow. Which leads me to the last thing, and y'all know me, this is just where I'm at. Listen, if you're one of these people and money is a stress factor, I guarantee you it's not really per se just the income coming in. That is one thing, but money flows two ways, out and in. And oftentimes what I'm seeing with people is, yeah, they need more income, but what they really, really need to get under control is their outcome, is their debt. And everyone says, hey man, leverage your personal credit, leverage your credit score, go borrow all this money. Oh man, go get a credit card for emergencies, but you don't even have $500 in your bank account, and you wonder why you're feeling stressed because you don't have the cash, the liquid cash to cover your bills and the necessities that you have. So you've been living off of debt. You've been living off of credit all this time. You don't have the right income coming in. And so now you're stressed. Some of the issues that we're experiencing, I want to say this respectfully, is not because of the economy. It's not because of the government. It's not because of the color of our skin. It's because of the poor decisions that we've made in the past that has impacted our present. I'm going to go back to it. The caliber of your future. Let me say it like this. The caliber of your present was determined by the caliber of the decisions you made in your past. AKA, how you are today was determined by what you did yesterday. What you're feeling today was determined by what you felt and did yesterday. And if you want to change your tomorrow, you got to change your decisions today. If you want financial freedom tomorrow, you got to start acting like that today. And I believe the greatest thing that is hindering us, that is preventing us from going from where we are today to where we want to be at tomorrow financially is debt. It's debt. It is literally robbing you of your future. It is literally robbing you from doing the things that you want to do. I'm 38 years old. I'll be 39 this year, and I'll be 40 next year. That's a big 4-0, right? And I'm like, man, the things that I've been able to do. I was just talking to my mom about this the other day. Love you, mama. And I said, Mom, I just would have never known that God would have me here. I would have never known that I could be building, my dream home. I would have never known that I could be driving my dream car. I would have never known that I could have a business and be running a business and having teams work with me, not for me, but with me, so we can accomplish something greater. But I told my mom this one thing. I said, man, I'm so grateful for the people I've been around, like your Dave Ramsey's, like your Bishop Rudolph McKissick Jr., your Bishop T.D. Jakes, and really learning from everyone and making some horrible mistakes, right? And learning from those mistakes. But one of the things I'm so grateful for is about really learning the true meaning of financial freedom. And financial freedom is about really having the options to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it with your money. Because I have no debt, I other than my mortgage, right? I have the opportunity to make decisions that other people just can't make. I can put more back into my business. I can hire more people. I can, go work in Mexico for a weekend because I took the time to do something in my past that impacted my present. I took the time in my past to pay off debt before I bought my dream car. I took the time to pay off debt before I bought my first name brand item. I remember the first name brand item that I had, I didn't even buy. My pastor gave it to me as a birthday gift. Love you, Pastor Stephen. Union Church. What it do? He gave me my first name brand item. My very first name brand item was a necklace. Then he gave me my second, some Gucci shoes. And y'all remember a video went viral of me. I went and bought the matching Gucci backpack that matched the shoes that he gave me about a year later, right? And I took it back because I was like, I don't need it. At that time, I didn't really need it because COVID had just hit. And I was like, man, I ain't going nowhere. Why am I going to spend $3,000 on it? But here's the thing. I had the freedom to do what I really wanted to do because it was like, I don't have no debt. And I'm pretty sure you're at a point to where you're ready to be debt free. And so I'm going to drop a link in today's show notes to a free resource. It is about 30 pages long, and it is a free ebook on how to get out of debt. It is the ultimate guide to debt payoff. I go over the 7 baby steps that Dave Ramsey himself put together. And those 7 baby steps helped me get out of debt. I put some other stuff in there that I've been able to use that has really helped me build the net worth that I have today and continuing to build. I literally laid out every single thing. It's a workbook, 100% free, 100% free. You're going to answer questions, a budget outline in there, like literally. This ultimate guide is 100% free, and it walks you through on how to get to the financial peace that you have. I'm not saying that after reading this book, you're not going to be stressed, but here's what I have learned. To break free from being stressed, you need a proven plan to follow. And now the stress is not as heavy because if you follow this plan, sooner or later, you are going to see results and you're going to feel better. So I'm going to drop that in today's show notes. Go check that out. I promise you, you will thank me later. But if you're feeling stressed right now around money, I want you to just drop it in the comments. And I just want you to put your first name in the comments. And today I'm going to be praying over everyone who's just feeling this burden, everyone who's feeling stressed around their finances. And let's just say, Anthony, I'm not really feeling stressed around finances, but I may be stressed in relationships. I'm going through a divorce or I'm tired of being alone. Just put your name. Just put your name down there, and I'm going to be praying for you all for the rest of this week. And make sure that you get this free lead magnet. Okay? This ebook is going to bless you. It is going to impact your life. It is going to help you. And I promise you, you'll thank me later. Click the link in today's show notes. It is the ultimate guide to debt payoff. It's going to walk you through on how to pay off your debt from A to Z, and it will bless your life. It bothers me that people are stressed and skipping meals. It bothers me tremendously, and we're going to fix that. We're going to fix that. We're going to fix it. Get that free ebook, and I promise you, you'll thank yourself in a couple of years. It's your boy AL. I'll see you in the next show. Peace out.